Hi, everyone. I thought I would take a moment to introduce myself and explain what my channel really is about and who I am and what makes me maybe a little different than everybody else. Um, One thing I do want to share is that I'm dyslexic, severely dyslexic, and growing up with dyslexia was very challenging. Um, it has had a lot of impact on my life and career because of things that happened when I was very young around dyslexia. They first found out I was dyslexic when I would think was in second grade because I kept failing in school. Everything I did, no matter how much I studied, how much I worked, I would fail. And it was very frustrating and very demeaning, and I didn't understand it. And I started to develop these feelings that there was a conspiracy against me because I didn't know why, no matter what I did, I still failed. All my tests, failed math, failed spelling, couldn't read like the other kids. And then I finally took matters into my own hands and I cheated on a spelling test. I had copied the words off the board like we did back then, and I hid the piece of paper and I cheated on the test. And consequently, even though I had cheated, I still got almost all of the words wrong. And then I was like, Eureka, I knew it. This is a conspiracy. You're out to get me. I cheated. Here, I have the words right here. And I copied this. So I didn't do this wrong. It's you guys are against me. And then they looked at the piece of paper where I had copied the words down off the board, and the letters were all the wrong orders. That's how they figured out that I was dyslexic. Well, at first, because I lived in a very small town in upstate New York, and this was in the late 60s, dyslexia was not something that everybody in a small town knew about. They tried to figure out what was wrong with this kid. He's supposedly so intelligent, but, he keeps failing. And when they saw that I'd written the words down wrong, copied them wrong, they determined that, well, I don't think they figured out a place to take me to be tested in a larger city. And when they took me there to be tested, they figured out that it was dyslexia. And that was the beginning of the journey. It didn't really help anything. I'll explain that in another video. But anyway, I wanted to welcome you all. I hope people will subscribe. I hope people will look for my videos. I'm a casting director, and before that, I was an agent for actors and legit talent. And before that, I was an agent for male models. Right now I do casting and brand development, and so I have quite a diverse background. And if anyone has any questions about those areas or entertainment in general, please feel free to ask in the comments and I'll happily answer them. My last corporate position was with Condé Nast, which is the publisher of Vogue, GQ, Wired, Condé Nast Traveler, Bon Appetit, Allure, Glamour. And so I worked on all those titles, doing casting for them and also concept development for their YouTube channels. So if anyone has any questions about fashion, the fashion industry, the entertainment industry, because they also have Vanity Fair, and I worked closely with a lot of the celebrities for our Vanity Fair videos, please ask in the comments, and I hope you'll all subscribe to my channel, hit like, and hit subscribe. Thank you. I look forward to getting to know you all.